world full of mundane podcasts, one show rises from the ashes. Critics are calling it outrageous. Podcasts, as we know it, will never be the same again. Tonight, prepare for an epic journey where every step could be your last. The destination, a place where no maps can show. The mission, to rise above the rest. The danger, unimaginable. The reward, a shit ton of weed and laughs. It's going to blow your mind. This is 2B Bloods. So sit back, turn up the volume, grab your weed, get ready to light those bloods. That's right! 2B Blunt Podcast, baby! We're back. Oh boy. In studio, we have making his grand return, the Scott.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm sorry, I'm busy swiping right now.
I hope you're swiping, Scott. We got a lot to talk about that. Frank Knox, of course. Say what up, man.
Yo, yo.
And your host, the P to the double EZ, and we are live, baby. Each and every Thursday, 6 p.m. Make sure you guys share the live feed out. Let's get this party started. We have a big show lined up for you. Of course, now that the Scott's back, we're going to touch on the latest in the Blood Connection. That's right. The Scott dating saga continues. Man, if you were here last week, Scott, me and Frank Knox did so much work for you that when we get to this, you better have dates lined up by the time we're done.
You guys did a lot of work. Thank you.
You're damn right we did. You're damn right. And of course, no selling with the Scott's back.
Of course.
But guess what? I actually watched some wrestling this week.
Oh my God.
So I'll be able to actually join you.
I don't know if I feel happy for you or sad.
I don't know. Well, we'll talk about that. Frank Knox and Jay Stevens, Sports Week 2 NFL, baby. Week 2 NFL.
Yes, sir.
In the books, man. In
NBA
the
playoffs
books.
coming down to the end here.
That's it.
Got the Stanley Cup final popping off. Got the MLB playoffs around the corner. Shit's getting lit in the sports world.
Pop it. You got the hat backwards like you're ready to start, man. You're ready for business. You're ready for business.
Yes, sir.
Ready for that business. We got a lot of stuff we're going to cover today. Thank you guys for joining. If you're in the comments, Travis Owens, what up? Chroma, Justin Lane. It feels good to be back. We have a blunt to light. And I am so ready to pop into Scott's Bumble profile this week.
I still don't know how you got in. I didn't give you a passcode or anything.
Well, Scott.
Once you log in, once it saves your cookies.
Apparently, yeah, we had some chocolate chips on the computer.
Oh, boy.
Oh, if that's your thing. I like chocolate chips. I'm not like an oatmeal kind of guy. Chocolate
Oatmeal
chips.
raisin? No.
So I asked you last week, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, how am I going to get into this guy's profile? And I remember we had to put in the phone number. So I put your phone number in.
And I was expecting, I was like, oh, I'll just text you my passcode, while I was busy at work. And
lo and behold, I didn't even need it. It brought me right in. Scott, we brought the world entertainment last week. We entertained the masses. If you guys were tuned in last week, you know what we're talking about. We blew through the Scott's Bumble profile. Like me and Frank Knox were professionals.
I used to be.
First of all, I've never even used a dating app.
Oh, man,
So,
it's a whole new world.
You
bro.
saw Mike. Every time Scott we get a match, I popped, bro. I popped.
He had no idea what he was doing. He wanted.
Hey, this is my first time.
He
with
wanted
this
to
app.
swipe right. He was being selective.
I was being selective for you. All right, for you, Scott. All right, yeah.
All right.
I feel like I deserve a thank you.
Well, I do. I appreciate it, but I don't know. Well, I wasn't here last week. I only listened to the audio version, so I didn't see if there was a video version yet. But
Why wasn't there?
when I swipe, I mean, yeah, sometimes maybe I'll just swipe, but I like to look at the profile and see if it's
Deep
see if
dive?
it's worth. Do a little deep dive, yeah.
All right.
Well, you won't be the only you're deep diving on soon, hopefully.
Oh, yeah. He'll be clam digging before you know it.
Oh, wait.
Wow.
Get into the fall. Hopefully you're not crabbing. But first,
Leave me the fuck alone. Stop messaging me.
mute the phone, damn it. We don't need that thing anymore.
That was Knox talking. All my Bumble messengers can still message me.
So before we get started,
Bro, we probably don't even have any messages.
I got the King Palm loaded, guys. And it's about to go down.
Oh shit!
We're about to go deep into the rabbit hole that is Bumble. So I ask you guys, are you ready?
Ready, Peasy.
I hope so, Scott. we need the sound effect. I'm clipping that for next week. I said, are you ready?
Oh, ready, Peasy. I'm fired
ready,
up.
man. I got my stinger out. I'm ready to sting, baby.
Oh, man. For the three of us in this podcast studio and the hundreds watching live at home on the Facebook, the YouTube, the Twitch, the Twitter, I say, ooh, let's get ready to smoke it. Tell it, Frank.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for ya.
Smoke it. That's right. The King Palm is loaded. I hope you guys out there are smoking with us. Let us know in the comments what it is you're smoking on. Every week I feel like we tell them what we're smoking on. But now I want to know, what are you guys smoking on this week?
Think you can tell me what to do?
Now,
You know who you're talking to?
ooh, man, I bet you're wondering what we smoking on right here. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Tell you. We smoking.
Why are you talking like that, bro?
I don't know. Listen, it's weird when you've been sober for days, all right? Sunset sherbet, a cross between Girl Scout cookies and something that Scott hopes to be seeing soon.
Booty-os!
Pink panties.
Oh,
Pink panties. Okay.
For real, you gotta watch out the chick with the black panties. Those are the real freaks, bro.
If you go out, Scott, and she's got the matching bra and panties,
You about to get
you about to
laid.
get that booty.
Hell yeah.
all right.
Hell
So
yeah.
if you don't,
Look out for the matching.
if they're not matching, she don't be business.
Yeah, she don't mean goodness.
The round, tightly packed buds from this indica-leaning hybrid cannabis plant should be sticky to the touch, and trust me, it was. Sunset sherbet smells of honey-dipped skunk when it's burned and tastes like peach yogurt with honey drizzled on top. I mean, doesn't that sound like dessert? Dessert in your mouth. That's exactly what I wanted. I was in a mood for something sweet, and this was just that, Scott.
Sounds delicious.
Oh, it was. It was. What are you drinking over there? Why don't you let the people know, Scott, now that you're back, what beer of the week is?
Scott's back, baby. Beer of the week. It's a double dry hop New England IPA, and it is from Mayflower Brewing Company in Massachusetts, and it is called Love in Wrestling.
Wait. No, it's not, Scott. You are such a Scott.
That's the can right there.
Love and wrestling.
So I have all the wrestling in my life. Now we know I'm looking for the love.
Searching for love.
So,
Searching for love.
and it's pretty tasty. It's It says it's got a morphing flavor as you drink it. I'm only about maybe a third of the way through, so I haven't really found that morph yet. But hefty amounts of wheat and hefty amounts of oat in this bad boy. Yeah, they asked me right now. I'd say a solid 3.5, 3.75 out of 5 on Untapped.
3.75.
It would definitely be a 3 if there wasn't wrestling in the beer title.
What do you think?
100%.
Just because there's wrestling in there.
It'd be a 4 if it
You
was
go
in the
Knox.
Tokyo Dome I was drinking.
See?
What? See, listen, Scott, I'm not surprised that you had beer, a wrestling beer this week, bro, making your big comeback. Surprised you weren't wearing your Dwayne Johnson gear.
No, I can't. This is my work clothes, man. I just threw a hat on.
Dwayne Johnson, this guy gets the fucking Rona and then manages to rip his security fence off.
He's ridiculous, though.
Did you hear about this, Frank?
Yeah, I saw it.
Did you guys hear about that when he first got the Rona? What happened?
No.
He made his family dinner, and they all couldn't smell what he was cooking.
No!
I stole that one off the internet, but anyway.
What? Damn, Scott couldn't even smell. The fucking Rock comes out, rips his fucking gate off
I
because
saw
he's
that.
late for a movie shoot or something.
Was there a video of him actually ripping it off, or he just showed it on the ground?
No, he just showed it on the
Yeah.
ground.
He fucking laid the
A
smack down on that thing.
steel-framed fence. He ripped it off the hinges, bro. I was like, what? What? Like you?
Like Kane debuting Hell in a Cell.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Just like the first ever Hell in the Cell. Katie comes out, pyro goes off, rips the door off the cage. Huge moment. And that's like the first thing I thought of. But you, how much of a beast you gotta be, bro, to rip a
He's the
steel
fucking Rock,
to
bro.
rip
Like,
a
he's
steel fence off the fucking the hinges? Like, that's incredible, dude. Incredible. The Rock is not just, he doesn't just talk about it, he be about it, bro.
dude, I couldn't even rip a fence made of macaroni.
Let's not put that in your profile.
Scott can't even rip paper. He's got to put it through the shredder at work.
What? Whoa, Scott. Oh my God. I feel like I got the road after that one. I'm mad I can't even drink no beer today. I'm living a sober life.
With your Canada Dry Diet Ginger Ale.
Yeah, well, I'm the beast incarnate now because I got the Brock Lesnar disease. So I'm off the booze for 2 weeks. So the next 2 episodes, I'm gonna be fucking sober, bro. I'm gonna have to watch you guys drink beer, while I sit here and smoke. I mean, I guess that's not too bad. It could be worse. What if I couldn't smoke also? Can you imagine that shit?
That would be challenging.
Can you imagine that shit, bro?
Show would be canceled.
My life would be canceled. Calling out of work for the next 2 weeks. What do you mean? What do you mean? I can't drink. I can't smoke. I can't eat solid food, bro. I can't even eat solid food. I've been living on broth, Jello, and fucking. What's the other fucking thing? I don't even know if there's anything else I can have. Broth and Jellos, like all I've had.
That's it. Jesus.
You're going to lose a lot of weight, though, in 2 weeks.
The broth Lesnar disease, it sounds like.
That's definitely the broth Lesnar. Yo, Scott, you are on point, with the dad jokes. It's nice to have you back, man.
I missed you guys.
It's nice to have you back. You left me and Frank high and dry last week. Well, we were in dry. Me and Frank got lit. Me and Frank had a hell of a show last week, bro. You want to know why? Not just because we didn't have to talk wrestling, but also because we had unbridled, unfiltered, unadulterated access to your online dating profile for the world to see, bro.
Did you update some photos yet, or what?
No, I need.
No, you haven't even updated the photos, bro.
I need to. I know I do.
Let's pull those.
And actually,
profiles.
we should probably just do it now. Well, there's no photos on here unless we're gonna take photos of me with the
Oh
headset
no,
on.
bro.
Listen, I mean, here's the first big question. Here's the real. Before I even open this, Scott, I gotta ask you: do you have anything lined up yet?
Oh yes,
You do.
yeah.
You have.
Like an actual meet. It's we haven't settled on a place yet, but next Wednesday I'm off from work.
Not this Wednesday.
Like
Well, it
like
can't be
6
this
days.
Wednesday. So next
6
Wednesday,
days, yeah.
Okay.
So
Not until Wednesday, man.
Why'd you meet her this weekend?
because my next day, it's my days
Oh,
off.
you're working all weekend.
Like Saturday, I'm working till 10 p.m. and then Sunday, I'm off. But my family has been like kind of begging me the last couple Sundays that if I ever have it off to go meet up with them and everything. So I'm going to be doing that. Plus, I have probably. I haven't even watched a Jets loss. Yeah,
you're going to watch the Jets lose?
Probably.
So you have a potential.
Yeah. So next
match.
Wednesday, I told
What's her
her
name?
I told her I drive up by her. Her name's Nicole.
Peasy, let's get up the
And
profile.
it is one of the ones you guys
let's
got
get it
for
up.
me and messaged me.
So if you guys remember last week, me and Frank went through Scott's profile. We did a lot of swiping.
When you guys called me when I was at work, I didn't even know I was on air. And then you guys told me to check my thing, and I looked, and I was like, "Oh my god, I got all these."
We had a lot of
She was one of
connections, and we had to wait for them to hit you up. Right,
Yeah, that's how Bumble works.
right. So here we are. We are now going to bring you back in to the Scott's profile. I cannot wait.
Let's do a couple swipes first, though. Wait.
Yo,
Nicole?
now
there she is.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Is that the one that with the Doug Funny comment?
Don't look
Oh,
at the
watch it.
messages. It actually is the one with the.
What do you mean? Don't look at the messages, Scott. This is. I mean,
Oh, all right. Let's look at all the messages.
let's see what we got. How many of them actually hit you up?
Come on,
though?
the messages are like a side thing.
Let's
guys.
see, Lisa.
Like,
Let's start with Lisa.
Lisa doesn't. No one hit them.
Yeah,
up.
but they could have.
no, those are all like expired ones.
So that's the only one that messaged you is Nicole.
Well, technically, I think everybody there, had messaged me.
So click on LMP.
But I guess I slacked and I missed, and then they expired, so I can't message.
So
them
you
back.
actually were contacted, and then you didn't answer in time.
Yeah.
So these are potential days you've lost now.
Well, it said what expired 5 days ago, 4 days
Like
ago,
Lisa.
whatever. Like Lisa, yeah.
Oh, I'll go up. Keep going.
What do you mean? I can't do anything.
You got to go up from Lisa. Let's see. There is no message there.
Nothing. Nicole.
No message. there.
Nothing. Melissa.
No, but these people did message me.
Oh, maybe it doesn't show up anymore.
Yeah, like
Excuse me.
So let's go to the one that actually.
if I could remember what they said, but I know that one with the mask was just like.
What is this full
yeah,
conversation? I don't want to have to read the Scott stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to read it all, but like now we've moved to like we have each other's numbers now, so now we.
So
just
now you're
text.
texting. It was like,
All right, so
I'm
let's
not
pull
going
up
to
on
read it. But I'm going to
Nicole.
say you showed up a lot of conversation here.
But I did use the line I told you guys about. I think we talked maybe after.
Which one? The
on
Patty
air.
Mayo?
Well, she
Or the take her off for pork chops?
because her message was about she's like, oh, if you're what did she say? She said if you're looking for Patty mayonnaise, because that's what it
Shouldn't
says.
your name be
Yeah,
Doug?
that's what it said in my profile, right? I'm like looking for my Patty mayonnaise.
I'm
whatever.
not
'Cause
Doug.
I'm a big Doug mark, you know? So, like, she says,
Oh,
if
wow.
you're looking for Patty mayonnaise, shouldn't your name be Doug? And I just say, like, I don't know. I just try to be smooth as I can be. I said, well, my name is not Doug, but I would take you out for some pork chops.
Wow. I mean, that's dude.
Let's pull up her pics.
And then she asked if a Quail Man would be there.
Yeah, let's not read this whole conversation.
Yeah, you know, I mean, there's just a lot of conversation about Doug in the beginning. She told me that her and her friends one time in college, they all did the whole Doug Funny crew for Halloween. And I was like, oh, I did the same fucking thing.
The only thing that bothers me, Scott, is you actually have a Quail Man costume
Oh, I do.
at home.
Yes, I do, actually. I do it like, I feel like every 3 Halloweens, I'm Quail Man.
So are we due for the Quail Man?
We might be.
If you come to the studio, Scott, for the Halloween show in your Quail Man concert, your Quail Man costume, bro, I
If
swear
there's
to
a Quail
God,
Man concert, it's got to be the Beats, by the
bro,
way. But anyway.
if you come here in a Quail Man
Aye,
concert,
you.
you could have the chair, bro.
You
You can sit right here and you can run the show, Quail Man. I will be the Scott for the day. All right.
Do I have to talk like him, too? I feel like I'd have to hold my nose. Talk like Doug Funny.
Oh my God, bro! If you don't pull that out at the dinner,
All right, let's fix this, man. We don't want. No one just
what are
wants
we
to look
fixing? What's
at,
in the
either
fix?
keep scrolling on the pics or exit it out.
Relax over there. People are. We got both now. They can see us both. This guy.
We just can't have some random.
When I meet her and I tell her, like,
No, there are
yeah, I
pictures
do a
on the screen. They
podcast.
see us both.
And I'm like, we're talking about my Bumble. And then she asks, like, oh, did they show me up on there? And I'm going to be like, plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. Well, Scott,
I don't want her to slap me and run away like the Knox story that I heard last week.
Oh, the worst dating
And get
story.
my car
Like-
keyed.
Kid.
Gemini and a liberal, and then there was Melina. Not to be
they,
confused.
didn't, they didn't message him though.
Nothing.
No, these
He's
people
got 7
did
in the
message
queue.
me because why would they show up in my messages when they can only message me?
No,
It
because
was there.
it
It
shows
was gone.
if you match, it ends up right in that side piece automatically.
If you match, it ends up in your message.
So, for example, we'll find you one.
She's verified.
Wait, I just like matched that one like 5 minutes at the beginning of the show.
No, you didn't.
Or
Pull
not
it up.
matched, but
Pull
I
it up.
Oh, we did.
No, I not matched, but I mean swiped.
Scott, what do you want to do here? We're just gonna keep going.
Keep
We're checking
going.
them all.
Go right.
Check them all. Check them all.
Right.
Find them a match.
Yeah, I just did the like. That's weird that
check them all.
those are the same one. I did already.
Keep going.
Is it gonna show I swiped them twice?
It's impossible to swipe twice, is it?
See, like you're just like swiping. Yeah. She's very cute.
Frank, how come we're not getting any matches here like we did last time?
But
Because you got to wait a minute.
All right. Knox
This is a match.
Knox was calling them before. Here we go.
This is a match.
No! Wow! I really thought that was gonna be it. That looked like a Scottette. We're gonna call them.
Just keep going till you get a match. And if it's in 10, we don't get a match.
but see, like we're
We're
not
really-
even,
well, we're more
not
than
even-
past
we're
10
not even
already.
looking at the profile. We're just going straight on looks and age right now.
Well, we're not even doing that. I'm just trying to get a match in here.
Wow, that one. Yeah, is this?
Wow!
This monitor is not a touch screen. Damn.
Scott, I mean, we haven't found any matches for you yet.
Yeah, you were just swiping
Last
it
week,
away.
last week they were popping off, bro. I mean, I couldn't even click 2-3 times without catching one. Maybe you've used up all your likes, Scott.
So are you
Wait, you only get a certain amount of likes?
I don't know. Maybe. Are you texting this girl now?
Yes. I actually have to text her back.
Oh, he's got to text her back.
But she doesn't know you're doing the podcast.
She doesn't.
So
She actually texts. I feel like she texts me. Like I guess I'm not like a very frequent texter.
Has she
I
sent
feel
you
like
any nudes
she
yet?
texts me. I don't know.
No
Would that be
nudes?
normal? Like we haven't
Yeah,
even
that's
met
normal.
yet.
That's normal.
Well,
I mean,
maybe I'm getting a little bit of cleavage in the pictures, but
really.
you're getting pictures, bro?
Let's see it. Let's see these pics.
well, we're not. I'll show you guys.
Yeah,
the
show
pictures.
us. We're not gonna put
We're not
them up
gonna
on
show 'em
air.
up there.
Scott's getting photos, shit, and everything. I mean, this is
Are you
huge.
sending photos back of yourself?
I just sent one yesterday when I was at the gym because she was like, "Oh, good morning," and then I was like, "It's like I probably should send a selfie back before she thinks I'm catfishing her." So I finally sent one back.
There's an option to super swipe.
I don't know. You're over there by yourself now.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, because I haven't hit a match yet, and I've been doing this for how many times I've clicked now, Scott.
Oh, for sure. Those are some scandalous photos.
You're getting,
Especially this one.
Scott's getting the scandies. bro.
Ah, damn, Scott. I thought
Wow,
this
PC's
could be.
still
I thought
swiping
this
on the
could.
side
I
window.
thought this could be the one, but then I like double clicked.
What happened?
Oh, I know what you're. I know what you're looking at.
No.
My coworker said the same.
Oh, okay. Listen. Oh my God, bro!
I don't think I would. If that was me, I'd just be a dickhead and I'd go up to him and be like, flick
I
it.
mean, we're talking Halloween, but that's like the Wicked Witch, bro. Damn, Scott.
Well, it's all good. It's. I mean,
I just want you to know I probably
No.
clicked 30 of these and none of them have come up as a
you're
match.
still clicking over there, man.
I'm trying to help the guy out. You told me to keep clicking.
Scott, text your girl back. Where's she from?
She's from Connecticut.
She's from Connecticut.
You want me to be real specific?
What part of the state?
No, I don't need to know exactly
Like
the
Western,
town.
like Western, like
Western.
towards Danbury.
So Danbury.
I'm a little concerned that I'm not getting any
It's
clicks here.
Danbury, Waterbury. It's got to be one of those towns.
So she's down in the berries.
Yeah.
Damn, Scott.
Well,
So I'm kind of,
on Wednesday, he's going on a date. He's getting these kind of risque photos.
but all
Don't know where we're going yet. Leaving it up to her. I told her I'd go down close to her, so she doesn't have to like whatever, like meet
So she has to
halfway or
get. Does she have to
driveway.
get a babysitter for this date?
So she does have a kid. Obviously, you've made that clear.
Well, yeah, we've
I'm
seen it on her
not. I'm not
profile.
sure. I haven't really asked those questions.
Have you asked
through
about the
text or
child's
anything.
father or anything like that?
I have not. No, I'm not
a
gonna.
little early, premature for that. No.
Not gonna ask.
Wait, you telling me before he even
No,
meets
no,
her,
no,
he
no,
should
no,
be
no,
asking?
no. But some chicks just give away too much information that you don't want to hear. They just tell you without asking. I was wondering if she maybe tried to use Scott as a shoulder to cry on.
No, I guess I don't know, Scott. I would stay away from the baby daddy yet for now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
of
just
course,
wondering
of
if she
course.
had like brought it up, not if he brought it up.
I'm sad to tell you, Scott, that this is bombed. I've clicked more times than I care to mention.
Maybe it's just because I'm here. Maybe you guys just have to do this with me.
So, Scott, if you
not
maybe leave
around.
the room and come back in a little while,
We may be able to find you a match.
we might be able to find you a match.
But he's
bro.
going to be going on a date on Wednesday, so that means next Thursday we'll have the date recap.
Yeah. So we'll see how that
The
goes.
So-
date recap. Maybe you should just tell us where the date's going. One of us will show up.
Dude, I was.
We won't be suspicious. We'll get a little
Don't be
film.
suspicious.
We'll-
Don't be
you'll just
suspicious.
do a live podcast.
No, we'll get the clips for next week.
No, we'll have a
You guys all
live
set
viewing
up.
party of your date.
Or we can just do a little like recap reel, like a little like we'll sit in the back and like the trees and the bushes with our cameras.
I feel like
Yeah.
you guys will be in the background in the restaurant or whatever, like as like those
Me and Frank will be in the kitchen, yo.
as the Muppet critics or something.
I'll have that table bugged and mic'd up. Don't worry.
But if you do let us know, one of us might show up, bro. And
No, I won't show up. We can't make this. We can't make. Well, we should make it.
we should. I mean, what do you mean we shouldn't? We've gone this
What
far.
are you gonna do? Come out at the end and tell us that you're on candid camera?
No, well, I'll just come out the end and I'll have her sign a release for it and then let me show her face.
Damn.
Excuse me, miss. My name is Sal from the 2B1 podcast. I was just wondering if you could sign this release form so I can show your face tomorrow night on the podcast as we review your date live on air. Would this be okay?
I don't think she'd be cool with that.
Of course not. Of course she's not going to be okay with it.
Well, I think the Scott, seems like he's having fun time on this Bumble dating website. He's going to go on probably one of hundreds of dates.
I mean, when's the last time you went on an actual date?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
When's the last time you had a girlfriend?
It's too long for me to say that out loud on air.
Oh my God, it's
Wasn't
that
there-
bad.
Wasn't there an elderly woman a couple years
That was
back?
not a girlfriend. She wasn't that elderly.
Scott, it's been, dude, what do you
Damn.
you can't be if it's that bad, let's take a guess.
Scott, you're going to jerk off a few times before this date in case you get lucky so you don't just bust in 1 second?
That's actually a really solid advice.
Solid
though.
advice.
That's
Solid
it,
advice. Definitely jerk off at least 2 times before you go on the date.
like 2 times within an hour before leaving the house might even be a good idea.
You know
Yeah.
what this sounds like? This sounds like there's something about Mary.
Well, don't get jizz in your hair. Oh, you have to worry about that. So you're good.
Don't have to worry about
Don't
that.
worry about that.
But
You're
it was
good.
on his ear.
Oh, that's right. Ooh.
We'll see what happens, man. I mean, the internet dating scene is something crazy.
I can't believe that I can't get any matches, Frank. Last week we were killing it.
Yeah.
We were killing it. I can't get nothing over here. I'm over here just clicking. I'm just clicking.
Maybe they're watching.
Wow.
Dude, I've clicked so many times and I'm getting nothing back.
Well, I mean, maybe he's got 7, it says in his queue there.
I know, but I figured after clicking 40 of these that I would have given him 7 more. Last week we were hitting. I felt like I was on a slot
Maybe you
machines.
should- someone's calling up.
Someone's calling up. Oh,
Hey, what if it's this Bumble match?
Oh no! 2B1 podcast. What's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Nicole from the Berry.
Hello.
This is Jim. This is Jim from LWB.
Of course it is. It's Jim. What's up, Jim?
Not much. I just have a quick question for you guys. I just wanted to get your guys' thoughts on Kamala Harris and Chuck Schumer coming out and saying that they are thinking about legalizing weed nationwide. I'll hang up and let you guys answer the question.
That's
He hung up.
wow. He really did hang up.
Well,
No,
I mean-
he said he was going to hang up.
Yeah,
He's
he
like,
said-
I'll hang up and you guys answer the question.
I think it's great that, weed should be legal nationwide.
it should already be legal. The fact that you have so many states,
No matter who becomes president, it should be legal no matter what.
I know, but you can't run like the way it's run now between states, bro, where it's just like this one's completely restricted, this one's medical only, this one's recreational, and jumping from state to state, it just changes. Is no way to run a country, bro.
No, because everyone's getting left out. Like some states are losing out on billions of dollars that they need in revenue.
And then
And
you have people
taxes.
jumping and paying like us going to Massachusetts and fucking giving them our hard-earned money.
Yeah, people are driving to other states or getting it sent from other states. A lot of the weed from Connecticut comes from Maine, California, and Massachusetts.
Okay. All right. I feel
Right?
you there. Yep.
And if
All
they
right.
legalized it nationwide, we'd be keeping all that harvesting business within our own state.
Or would it go to a federal level?
Well, I mean, it should go to a federal level, but
So-
there will be taxes given to on the state level as well.
Right. Okay.
So there'll be a federal tax and a state tax.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. That makes total sense.
And that would be help us out, especially the way the economy is now. I mean, all these trillions of dollars getting coughed out for bailouts due to COVID.
I just read an article
It's 2020.
maybe yesterday that says Connecticut predicted that if they did legalize, they could have over they would have made like over $1 billion.
Well, look
already.
at Canada. They legalized it first day, sold out.
Everywhere, anywhere that
Canada.
happens, they sell out.
Sell out.
They sell out instantly.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who's president. Weed should be legal. It doesn't kill people. Alcohol, which is legal, kills people. These vaporizers, which are legal, kill people. And these cell phones, which are legal, just warp all our minds. So why not make weed legal?
Dude, I agree. Have you seen the Netflix show, dude, The Social Dilemma yet?
My girl started watching it and she got into it. I heard it's really good. But
Oh, it's dude. I listen. You know me. I like if I watch anything after 8 o'clock, I'm falling asleep.
technology, yeah, we're so reliant on it. I mean, our lives depend on it.
I started this doc, bro, and I got so sucked in that I stayed awake through the whole thing.
How many
bro.
parts is it? 3?
No, it's one. It's
Oh,
one.
it's-
It's one like hour and a half long documentary.
Oh wow! So I remember when I watched Tiger King, I stayed up till 4 a.m. to finish. it.
Well, that's because there
Scott
was
did too.
I did too.
mad episodes.
It was just it was just amazing.
Tiger King was something else.
It's so much something else that I actually got a face mask, like a Corona mask of
Joe
Tiger King.
Exotic?
Yeah.
You
If
did
if
not.
I don't do Quail Man this Halloween, guys, we might have to fucking do the Tiger King crew.
All right, so you would be definitely Joe Exotic.
Okay.
You would put definitely you. I can see you because you'd have the goatee. We'd put the fucking
Mullet on me.
mullet wig on you, bro.
I'd be Doc Antle.
Okay, and
That would leave you as Jeff. You'd be bang all the little hot chicks.
I thought I was gonna end up being Carol Baskin, bro.
Oh, you want to be female?
Or just a tiger, bro. What if I'm just a tiger? No, I mean there's so
Scott could be Joe Exotic, and we could be his 2 gay heterosexual boyfriends.
Oh
Their
no.
husbands. Both his
we did it
husbands.
for the man.
Yeah. It's his meth husbands.
His math husband, Joe. Dude, that would honestly give such huge views, bro.
Yo, what would we do? Like, I dress up as exotic, and then what? You just have a sign on you that says "Meth Husband Number
I
One."
would just walk in
Meth
here,
husband
Me and
number
PC
2.
would show up in like
ripped
leather
jeans and no
chaps,
shirts.
leather chaps, and like a cowboy hat with no shirt on.
No shirt on. My man titties hanging out everywhere, just chilling, bro.
Nipple tassels on.
Nipple tassels.
Oh,
on.
spoiler
Oh my god,
Flicking
yo.
them all shut.
Come here, Joe. Flick my nip.
And some fake teeth, except they'd be fake, not a lot of teeth.
Yeah, they
Fake not. I like that. I like that, dude. That would be the ultimate costume. That like. We might have to make that a contest or somehow.
I'm kind of excited for Halloween, but like, what can we do? What can we do this year? Where can you go? Is there
Well,
gonna be?
places are letting
there's still gonna be
Halloween. stuff.
Halloween parties,
I heard
like-
that New York's letting them do trick or
Halloween
treating.
party is going to be full out, bro, because it's going to be the one day a year nobody bitches about wearing a mask.
That's right.
Everyone, you know,
Everyone's gonna be in
everyone's
masks.
going to be in
already.
masks.
Which, by the way, reminds me. Here we are, 9/24. Okay, we haven't gone to one haunted house yet, and they all opened like last weekend.
I thought most of them were opening this weekend.
Dude, I think a bunch of them opened last weekend already.
Really?
Yeah, and we need to plan out. We really need to plan out like what ones we're gonna hit this year
Yeah, I'm down to go.
because they're all open.
Yeah, I remember hearing you guys' stories last year. I haven't been to one in a while
Scott, we need to
But-
get you a date.
because quarantine. Though, I heard that there's
I was going to say something real fucked up.
Go ahead, drop the bomb on it.
in New York though. There's a haunted hayride, except because of quarantine, they're making it
A car
drive
ride?
through.
You said this already.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh well, okay, whatever. I'm
You've
just gonna
told
say it
this
again.
to
Then.
us on
Oh,
air. Actually.
even the Big E's drive through now.
But I feel like
Dude, I would try to go when they first did that, and it was an 8-hour
if I'm driving,
Oh yeah,
though,
I'm sure.
and a zombie pops out of nowhere, what's like stopping me from just like taking the steering wheel, just like fucking driving
Mashing
off?
the gas,
Like-
hitting the cars in front of
Or
you.
just like, let me out of here, and I just fucking floor it. Like I don't know.
Maybe
I feel
it's
like
like
that's
one of those
disastrous.
car wash trucks they put you on. And they're like,
I highly doubt that they went to that extent.
no brake.
Can you imagine?
Neutral, lay off brake.
Can you imagine if that's what they put
It's
you on
just
one of the
like-
things?
yeah, right?
It guides your car
Guides you.
through, bro. You do the real slow gimmick, bro. Sitting in your car getting high
Right.
as fuck.
Neutral, no brake.
Put your car in neutral.
Oh my god. Yeah, well, you got Jason fucking like putting a chainsaw through your fucking sunroof.
Dude, they're gonna have to do that because
Like, what do you think they're gonna do at Legends of Fear? It's an open ass barn that's also a hayride. So you got to walk through in a hayride at this place. Obviously, they can't do the hayrides, right?
are the characters gonna stay within 6 feet though? Because that won't even make it scary if they don't come all up in your face.
That's true because they were coming on the thing last time with the chainsaws and everything, waving them in our face.
Yeah, they're gonna be busts this year, bro.
It's not even. It almost sounds like it's not worth it when you put it that way.
Like if I was to go to something like that, I want to go to that one, and I think it's Philadelphia where they make the old prison, the state penitentiary, haunted house.
what's the name of that one?
And there's like a slide you got to go down. You got to go in like the hole where they used to like be in confinement 24/7, and it's
that sounds like it'd be a lot.
That
of
one
fun.
seems like it'd be scary no matter what you did, even if there was no one there to scare you. So
Just because you'd be in the prison at night.
yeah, and I've been to that prison. It's very eerie. It's definitely haunted, and it's yeah.
You know what I would like to do this year, bro? I would love to do like one of those fucking ghost hunt gimmicks.
Like go to Old State Hospital at like 10 p.m. with a flashlight
Yes.
and break in,
I
and then
mean,
do like MTV Fear.
I would prefer a guided tour.
I like vaguely remember what you're talking about, but
What, you never been on seen Ghost Hunters?
You remember that
This
show
is
on
like a- this is
MTV?
like
It was
a
called
while
Fear,
ago,
right?
right?
They'd make you sit and like, all right, for the next 20 minutes, you have to sit in a casket filled with spiders in the
yeah, I ain't doing that shit.
surgery room. You don't remember that show on MTV? I think it was.
Yeah,
called
But
Fear.
I might be in Pieces,
Was
but
it
I
called-
would.
No, it
I
was,
would
it was
had the
fear,
gu- had the
fear,
gu-
fear something. Yeah,
had the Godsmack song as the intro.
yeah, like you gotta like put your head in like
It probably
It
was
was
Voodoo.
bugs or
Or
something.
put it in like
Voodoo
a
was
noose.
probably the song.
Yeah.
Or sit on the old operating table in a state hospital.
They put you
Or
in the dark
or
somewhere.
the electric chair that people died in, or things like that. Yeah,
You have to just sit there.
sit there in the dark. There'd be like a little.
It was
Pocket
apparently
camera.
it was just called MTV Fear.
That's what I said.
Yeah, but you said I thought you were saying it was Fear something.
No,
But
that's
the
what
song had to be
Peasy said.
Voodoo.
That's what I said.
It was voodoo.
It had to be Voodoo.
Yes, it was Voodoo. Yes, you're right. Dude, that show was dope.
A paranormal reality television series.
But I would really like
That
to,
show is lit.
I would really like to go do a ghost hunt this year. Like we've done haunted houses a million times, bro.
A guided tour version. Yeah,
If there's
I know.
two things on Halloween I've always wanted to do that I've never got to do,
You won't do it.
it's a ghost hunt
You won't.
and a trip to Salem.
You ain't gonna go there.
What?
You're gonna go on no ghost hunt.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
they'll check it out.
No way, but no, because they know. I know they offer them at places. I think there's a couple spots.
Yeah, like one of those guided tour ghost hunts.
No, like one of those ones where you go to a location, and then you
Like
put.
you have to hop a fence somewhere you're not supposed to be. Like that's
No, they have ones that like they host at places too, like that are actually haunted. You know,
I'm talking about going to like an old state hospital.
Justin Lane says it was Fear Factor.
No,
Fear
Factor's the
Factor
show
was
with
like
Joe
NBC.
Rogan.
Yeah, with Joe Rogan.
Oh, that's right.
I'm
That's
talking
MTV
MTV
bull testicles.
I'm talking MTV Fear when they put you in haunted places. Like sit in this electric chair where people died. Sit in the cell with a straitjacket with all the lights off.
I feel
In like
I
a
remember that.
haunted hospital, prison.
But
or
you
local-
you said we had to break into one?
some of them. What's the one in Connecticut? Dudleyville.
Oh,
Dudley.
That's
Dudley-
not a. I mean,
Dudley
okay.
Town, I think.
Like you have to.
Not
Like,
home
you're
of
not
Bubba
supposed
Ray
to
and
be
Devon.
there. You're like
Yeah,
You
it's
can't-
like so supposedly like
It's
there's
also
no
on
wind.
security.
Like I've heard that there's no wind in this town.
and there's security there. I know people that have gone there.
And like if you go there, they're like, leave. Get out of here.
Yeah, they catch you, bro. You can get like arrested. and
Isn't
shit,
that a
too.
little weird that they want to just keep this chunk where this huge massacre of a whole village
And, like,
happened?
What's
Why not just clear the woods and build over it?
I've never seen the movie, but The Haunting in Connecticut, is that based on?
No.
It's based on something else.
It is based off a true story.
Yeah, but
right?
that's an actual home in Connecticut, and that is nowhere near Dudley Town.
Where's Dudleytown? Near Yukon?
I've honestly never been, but I think it's in the upper. Yeah, I think it's in that corner. Scott, you got a map? We didn't map Dudleytown.
Just Google that shit, bro.
That's true.
I'm the map.
Dudleytown. We got a
You pulling it
Dudleytown
up there?
Pull that shit right up on the live stream.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yo, how do I know that those girls' profiles that you didn't look at earlier are swiping right? What if they're from Dudleytown?
No one lives there, bro.
I hope nobody lives there. I ain't
Bro.
doing no dates in Dudleytown.
Dudleytown CT, abandoned settlement in northwestern Connecticut.
Yeah, well, we know that Dudleytown is
Just where I
Is
thought.
it Dudleytown Hill in Cornwall, Connecticut?
It's near Jerusalem. CT,
Where the fuck is that?
northwest CT. So it's near Salisbury, Winston, New Hartford,
though? Okay.
Litchfield. It's right in this northwest. So this
All
is
right.
like Yukon.
Yeah.
So this is the I-84 corridor 91. So it's right there.
And they don't even have they don't
So
even
you
list it
go
on the map.
84 towards Torring. It's right next to Torrington.
Yeah, so according to Wikipedia, Dudleytown is an abandoned settlement in northwestern Connecticut in the United States, best known today as a ghost town.
That you're not allowed
Due to
be in.
vandalism and trespassers, the site is not open to the public. Like a fucking town that's not for you to go into.
Yeah, exactly.
That's wild.
Yeah, and it's gated off. I heard, or if it's protected by cops. They have security around the place the whole time. It doesn't make any sense, bro. And it's near Cornwall, by the way. Cornwall. That was what it was.
I guess a ton of residents went like insane and started killing themselves and killing each other.
Yeah, dude.
People have like seen orbs and haunted things there, but who knows?
I would love to go do something like that though
Yeah.
this year.
You could
I thought you were
go.
gonna say I'd love to just go there.
You could go to like an old. I know people go to the old cemetery at the state hospital near us. There's like underground tracks in there.
Really,
Yeah,
dude. We should go there. Pull the cameras out.
but I don't
Me,
know.
you, and Scott.
I probably would have done that shit 5 years ago, but I'm not trying to awaken the dead.
You don't want to do that? You want to talk to spirits?
No.
Hey, this is Peasy and Knox in the sky from the Two People Up
That shit's like
podcast.
sadistic, bro. I mean,
Walking up into the house like that's right.
you know, like
Did that chair just move, or am I fucking high as a kite right now?
Yo, that honestly would be sick. But I do feel you, Frank. I feel like if you scare me right enough, bro, I might get a heart attack.
oh, big time,
You know?
big time.
You know what I
And then
mean?
he'll be running. He'll bust his knee out. He'll be stuck. I'm gonna die. My knee just popped out.
When he popped out, my chest is beating 1,000,000 miles a minute. I'm having a panic attack.
He hasn't eaten a solid meal in weeks. He wants to go over and chase ghosts.
Well, listen, all right. But that's right. I haven't, but that makes me the beast incarnate now. But we really should think about setting up. You know, I know you have a busy month coming up, but we need to get some. We need to get some weekends where
Yeah.
You got me pumped for scary season, bro.
scary season's it, bro.
Hell yeah.
Scary season's literally the
You know
Halloween.
what's gonna be the illest, bro, for you this year?
We need to fucking like
2020 Halloween, bro. You'll be dating a witch.
a witch.
Yeah, because that.
Yo,
Oh, I just got it. Yeah, that's terrible.
oh my God, stop!
It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun.
Oh my God, yo! I turned my mic around and coughed so hard. Oh my God! But I really do. I need it. And
I
so
keep looking down and seeing these chicks down here. PC's still clicking. He's having a ball. Every time I look down, I see a new girl's face, you know, and no matches. Keep it up, Pete.
Justin Lane says got a Ouija board to go to the cemetery.
Yeah, bro, but I'd rather just let Sleeping Beast lie, you know. I'm not trying to.
But really, I would like to do a ghost hunt, even if it is one of the ones that you paid to go do somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that, but that
You know, you
takes
show up
half
at like
the
an
fun
old
out of it.
hospital, Rhode Island, fucking like 10 o'clock at night. They have the camera set up. You go
But
to
those
the
guys
house.
are just cheesy, and they're just like, yeah, they're like historians more than ghost hunters. They tell you about all the stories that supposedly happened.
No, I want to go to the ones where like they really do the hunt though, not just like a tour. I mean, like literally, where like they strap you in with like the thermal cameras. You get all this shit. You go do like
That's probably big money.
Since Justin in the chat brought up Ouija board, though, have you guys have all played Ouija, right?
Never.
Never. Ever?
I've used one once before in my life.
I only remember once in my life, but like any memories from it at all?
No, because it was only once.
See, like I remember, like I think it might have been more than once, but the one time in specific, I just asked like, "How will I die?" I just felt like I was probably like 12 or something. I felt like that was the question.
Where do you get a Ouija board at 12?
Bro, they used to sell them at Toys R Us. What are you talking about?
I had a lot of board games. Man.
You're buying them at Walmart.
And that was
right?
like one of
Ouija
them.
boards.
Maybe. I
I
don't know.
remember seeing them. I know some of my friends had them, but
But
I should
I just asked it like, "How will I die?" And like it didn't finish. I think I was playing it with because you have to play it with like 3 people, right? And all put your fingers on the thing. I think it's at least 2 or 3 people. And I asked the question, "Oh, how will I die?" And like it spells it out for you. But like I gave up, but the first letter was F. So I'm convinced I'm gonna die by either a fire or a flood.
Or a fart gone wrong.
or Frank Knox.
Oh! Or a Frankfurter. You might choke on one of those.
I hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah, but those
I'll take a
things,
fire or flood over that.
those things are as accurate
Also
as the Magic
awesome.
8 Ball, man. Those things where you'd be like, will I get this girl to give me a kiss tonight? And then it says,
Try
most
again
certainly, or try again later. Yeah, that's basically a Ouija board. Yeah.
You don't think that shit legit works?
Dude, it's not accurate.
If
Come
I
on, it's
die
a
from a fire, I
game,
hope it's in an
bro.
Inferno match with Glenn Jacobs, okay?
But what if it's not a fire, bro? We already accomplished. There's a lot of things,
You could die while fucking.
That would be the fucking way to go out.
I mean, if there's any way to go, if there's absolutely any way to go, I would say that's your best bet for an F, bro.
It's been so long. We better keep an eye on Scott during his first couple humps on Bumble.
Scott's gonna be 2 pumps in, and all of a sudden it's just gonna be.
Easy. This might be a good time. Maybe we should just gamble a little bit for 6 months, get some life insurance on the Scott.
You want to?
Might as well, right? Scott, you got life insurance?
Yeah. Do I? I don't even know.
You don't know if you have life insurance?
Do I have life insurance?
You probably do if you.
I don't have life insurance.
Most
actually-
people don't.
No,
unless they
actually,
have,
I know.
kids.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about all the insurances I have now. Life's
Most
not one of
people
them.
don't have life insurance unless they have kids.
The game of life. Scott, unfortunately, it's a real big bust here, bro, for you. Through this whole fucking bit, I've been chilling, trying to swipe for you, bro. And I haven't caught one match. And the minute I do, though, I promise.
Maybe so what we didn't do is we didn't change the profile. Maybe we need to do that.
You need new pictures, man.
We do need new pictures. That I can't provide, but I think we can change the.
We should have
the,
taken the pictures
header
last
or
week like we
whatever.
said we were going
He
to.
wasn't even here last week.
Or the week before, though. When we first started, we said we were going to help him update his profile.
We did. We talked about like tacos or some shit. Breweries.
Bro, you've swiped so much that I'm now on my phone and it says you've hit the end of the line for today.
Yo!
Damn.
That's how much
bro.
you swipe. But then that's kind of disappointing.
That's
that
what
I
I was
didn't
just
get
going to
much.
say. Let's get into the real point of that is that I swiped that many times.
You got no match.
No
I never
matches
swiped
are the
that
limit.
much.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's.
But if
something
I want to
funky.
see more people upgrade to Bumble Boost, yada yada, pay $14.95 a month. I'm not fucking.
Let's take a quick break.
Roll the dice with Nicole from the Berry.
Let's do a little sports and we come back. And maybe we'll touch on Scott's profile, help him out a little bit. Two blah blah blah. 2B Blood Podcast. We'll be right back.
Ooh, blah blah blah. French rendition of blah 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 blah.
Yeah. I'm such a hoe for weed. I said certified stoner. 7 days a week. Green and sticky. Make no lungs feel weak. Yeah, you was smoking on that green and sticky. Roll that shit up in a blunt. smoke that green and sticky. Give me everything you got of that green and sticky. Burn it up, never catch a charge. Roll it fat and extra large. Fill the blunt up to your face. Touch your lips like a sweet cigar. Wax on top, I wanna fly. I like that keep one of the sides. Look at my mouth, look at my eyes. Feel so slow, looking so high, back so low. Like a surprise, hit up the plug and I advertise. I want you to bring that big loud back. Drop it in my old garage. Need that green, making me scream. Out in public, smell so mean. I don't cook, I don't clean, I order that takeout like a king. Blow it up, light it up, smoke deep inside of me. Quick exhale for a let it get the best of me. I never ever caught close to devil was about to be. I roll another one for a let it hit a clown on me. Talk your shit like that trash. Ask for a hit cause I smoke that gas. You really ain't never gonna beg me for a thing. I ain't frontin' you shit, I don't play them games. Now get to breaking down the Dutch. Pull that green and sticky. You on the gram, post the pictures of this green and sticky. Pay the price if you wanna smoke this green and sticky. You know the name, yeah, I rapper on this green and sticky. Yeah. Yeah, you smoking on that green and sticky. Roll that shit up in a blunt. Grab that green and sticky. Give me everything you got of that green and sticky. Yeah. 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 I'm such a hope for weed. Now you smoking on that green and sticky. Yeah, you smoking on that green and sticky.
Grab your weed. It's time to roll up. It's To Be Blunt with PZ.
Bringing you the best when it comes to sports. Hard hitting Frank Knox and Jay Stevens. What's up, brother?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
We got a fancy ass setup this time, bro. Look at you. Holy shit, this guy's got the mic and everything.
You know, the first time I came on, I tried to use this and it didn't work, but now I found a way to make it work, so I'm back in business.
Can I just say your voice sounds so much deeper this time? You got straight baritone all of a sudden. Popped and screwed. I like it. That's a sick mic, bro. What mic is that?
Samson G-Track Pro.
Nice. Frank Knox, man.
Yeah, man, big sports happening. And I'm going to start off with the NBA playoffs. Tonight we got Game 4, Jazz-Lakers. The Jazz won Game 3 pretty comfortably. The Lakers had a late fourth quarter push, but they dominated Game 3. Barely lost Game 2 if it wasn't for an Anthony Davis three-point shot with time expiring. Jamal Murray's just a man on a mission still. Jay, do you think that the Nuggets have what it takes to knock out the Lakers?
No, I don't. It sounds nice to say yes to go with the narrative, but I think the Lakers losing one game, it won't be the end of the world. But I do believe that the Lakers will find a way to go ahead and win this game, win this series, honestly, in 5.
In 5. Wow. Yeah, I mean, the Nuggets coming out and they're swinging punches and they're looking good. But the team that I expected to be in the finals was the Celtics. I think a lot of people did. And the Miami Heat are having their way with them. I think Jason Tatum didn't score a point in the second half last night. The Heat look like they're going to be in the finals. Tyler Hero went off for 37 points. Woo. You know, career high. He's a rookie. The guy's a walking bucket. I mean, I've seen him today on Instagram sign in buckets like all season because that's what he calls himself. Jay, are you shocked that the Heat are dominating the Celtics the way they have through 4 games?
No, man, that defense, when they put that zone together, even though the Celtics can go to even though the Celtics can, put it this way, go small and take all the bigs off the court, the Heat still find a way to suppress that and to not make that be as lethal as it can be or as it normally would be with other teams in the NBA. So not really, but Tyler Hero, I think it was Jeff Van Gundy when he described Tyler Hero's play yesterday. He's like, Tyler Hero, he's not having a great game. He's just a really good basketball player. And it's not just something that he's doing that's out of the norm. He's just doing this all the time. Yeah, of course, when you have a player like that, they will have a game that's a little bit better than normal. But Tyler Hero is just a really good basketball player from the time when he sized up Marcus Smart on the left side of the court and then busted his eye to the Euro steps and everything he's doing to make this game and make the team flow so well together. I think it's kind of a perfect storm. It looks like the Heat will I think the Heat will ultimately win this series. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good. We just had a little hiccup. Yeah, I agree. I think the Heat are going to win it. I wouldn't be surprised they close them out in Game 5. I think the Heat and the Lakers will be the more exciting series for me as a fan anyways. And I think it's going to be a good series. I could see that NBA Finals going 7 games between those two teams. But moving on to some football, this Saturday we got the return of the SEC. Finally, it's come. Everyone's been waiting, and there's some pretty good games lined up. I know the game I'm most excited to see is Kentucky versus Auburn, both ranked in the top 25. You also have Florida, Ole Miss, Alabama, Missouri, Georgia, and Arkansas. Jay, are you excited for the SEC to return?
Absolutely. I'm as you guys know, I'm a big football fan, but big sports guy. But anytime the SEC is playing, you automatically know that the big dogs are coming. Even though I do live in Big Ten country and I'm a big Ohio State guy, have a couple podcasts I'll be doing here shortly. Haven't announced them yet, but kind of a teaser for things to come. So I'm kind of looking forward to the Big Ten coming. But SEC, it doesn't matter if you already mentioned it. You have your Alabama, your Auburn, your Georgia. Kentucky's going to be very competitive this year. Florida, you're going to have so many schools throughout the SEC that are going to be very, very competitive week in, week out from the beginning of the season all the way through the end. And I'm very, very excited. And I'm curious. One player that I have my eye on this weekend and throughout the SEC season is Kyle Trask. This is his first time as a starting quarterback that he's the starting quarterback in the offseason going into the upcoming season. So I'm really curious to see how that progression and how him getting better and learning the offense and just progressing, getting better as a player, how much better he got between the end of last season to the beginning and the middle of this season.
Yeah, it's exciting because the SEC and the Big Ten are pretty much the minor league system for the NFL.
Right.
Absolutely. I think half of the NFL is made up between SEC and Big Ten alone.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's over 300 SEC players and over 200 Big Ten players rostered this year on teams. So it's great. It's great for football, and I can't wait for the SEC. The Big Ten's coming up soon.
Let's do it.
But the NFL's in full swing. And, week 1 was a hell of a battle. It was up and down. There was tons of great football. Week 2, the thing that highlighted the week was such a disappointment, and that was the injuries.
So many people got hurt this week. What's up with that?
Big names everywhere. You got Saquon Barkley. You got Nick Bosa. You got Mostert from the 49ers. Drew Lock, Cortland Sutton, Tyrod Taylor. Jay, week 2, what did you think of all these injuries?
It's something that it's kind of something that you don't want to see. And I'm kind of stumbling over my words, trying to figure out how to properly tackle seeing all these players getting hurt. And then ultimately, I believe there were 17 people that tore their ACLs this past weekend. And I don't know if it was a problem with all of the lack of the changed up of the offseason workouts, the lack of preseason, not really getting game speed up until week 1 of the season. I don't know what the reason was. I don't know if it was just a perfect storm. I'm not sure. But you hate to see this many people lose their season and have their season end abruptly like we did last week. And I just hope that starting tonight with Dolphins and Jaguars in about an hour or so, and then through the rest of the season, we don't see a weekend like what we just experienced in week 2 of the NFL season.
Yeah, it's crazy. Michael Thomas is sidelined, and I didn't even bring up in my initial list Christian McCaffrey. So you got most people's number 1 and number 2 fantasy picks.
I was just going to say, everyone on fantasy football right now is freaking out from
1
this past
and 2
weekend.
was McCaffrey, Barkley, and pretty much 90% of fantasy football leagues. This week saw them both go down.
So now, speaking of fantasy football, last week You guys saved me the word. Told me to start Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray went off. Kyler Murray went off.
Oh, I know he did. He went off both weeks. But you know who went off? 50% as much, like 50 times, like
Josh Allen. Yeah.
Josh Allen.
The Bills.
Fucking points last week. I was like, are you kidding me? Sitting on my bench. And now here's the problem: is now this week, I don't know what to do.
The Bills are playing the Rams, and that Rams defense should and could be best in the league.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the Bills' first major test, in my opinion.
That's the one thing that's got me concerned there. But then again, who expected this guy 2 weeks in a row getting over like 40 points? I don't know, man. Jay, you think I should stick with Kyler this week or what?
Got it.
Yeah, that's no option. Like, there's no question. Of course, stick with Kyler Murray.
All right. I'm gonna let that go.
That play he had this weekend was unbelievable when he slowed it down on the guy. Did you see that? The hesitation.
No, I don't know if I've seen that one. I don't.
Dude, he had a couple great runs in the end zone. Jay, did you catch those highlights?
I did the slow mo where he kind of did like a slow mo, like I'm gonna fake you with my legs and figure out what I'm gonna do, and then it just shook the guy out of his boots. Yeah, I did see that.
What? Oh,
and they're playing the Lions, and the Packers just put up 42 on the Lions, and I think the Cardinals are 10 times better than the Packers.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. I was just surprised.
So the game of the week for me was the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. I mentioned Tyrod Taylor being on that injury list. He couldn't go last minute because some ribs got his lung punctured from pain medicine they were trying to give so he could play last minute.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert stepped up in the biggest game of probably their season and brought the Chiefs to overtime. Justin Herbert, he looked great. And I think now the Chargers have to give him the ball and let him see what he could do. Jay, were you shocked by Herbert's performance against the Chiefs this weekend?
Absolutely. If you think about when I saw it was either an interview that he did or someone was reporting on something that happened before the game when he found out that he was going to be starting, he literally found out like right before kickoff, like, hey man, you're starting today. And you have all these like thoughts in your head, all these emotions, like, wow, I'm actually an NFL starting quarterback, and I find out right before kickoff. But you saw he goes in there. Preparation throughout the week was very good because you saw him making audibles and check downs and changing things at the line of scrimmage that normally in your first start, one, the coach doesn't give you the freedom to do that. And two, you're not comfortable enough with the offense, especially being a new league and the speed of an NFL game. You're not comfortable doing that. But he did, and he kept progressing. I will say that was a big game early in the season, but they have to go to KC and play them again this year. So that would be a tough test. Already knowing what happened in the first matchup, going to KC, the Chiefs will be like, okay, look, we barely squeaked out the win in LA. We can't just barely squeak out a win here. We have to win definitively. And I'm curious to see what's happening going forward. I've heard Tyrod Taylor still may be the guy. I think you should stick with Justin Herbert. I think you should have kind of let Justin Herbert start maybe last week or play a little bit last week just because he is kind of going to be the next guy. I'm not the coach. I just look and try to observe and make opinions based off what I see. But I think Justin Herbert, good first game. Hope he gets more time to play, even once Tyrod gets healthy. Keep that man as a starting quarterback and just let him roll because this experience for him is going to be valuable for him to be a really good quarterback down the road.
Yeah, I feel bad for Tyrod Taylor. He's excellent talent, but he's probably the unluckiest quarterback in the NFL right now. Seems to be ridden by injuries. Like little freak injuries too, like this, a punctured lung from an administered pain shot.
First cracked rib.
Yeah.
So now he's got a cracked rib.
So the Chargers are playing the Panthers this weekend. We'll see what Herbert does against Carolina, where they're going to be without McCaffrey. But my games of the week are definitely going to be the Ravens and the Chiefs, the Packers and the Saints, the Cowboys and the Seahawks. The Cowboys, I want to just backtrack a little here. I got a little too ahead of myself. The Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys game. What the fuck happened? The Cowboys were down 16 points in 5 minutes they put up on the Falcons. They kicked an onside kick, and the Falcons just semicircled around it. All looked at it. No one wanted to pick it up. And
like
now,
a deer in headlights over
I
there.
mean, it was basically like the Super Bowl against New England when they were up 28-3 all over again for Atlanta Falcons fans.
Yep.
What the fuck is wrong with the Falcons? Dan Quinn, I don't know what's going on here, man, but do you think that it's almost time to just let Dan Quinn go after a second game like this, Jay? I mean, if I was a fan, I'd want him out the door.
Fired.
I don't think you would just fire a coach off of just a letdown like you saw last week. But I think they've gone on to this trajectory to where his end with the team will be near, will come up soon. You're just not exactly sure when it'll be. You're kind of hoping that last week was just like a fluke. You bounce back and you start playing better, more consistently. We know Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, they're good. They're really good players. Todd Gurley went healthy, a really good player. So you have talent on the team. And I don't know if you want to, I feel just one game. No, definitely not. But I think that if Dan Quinn does not pick it up quickly and get his team to play a whole lot better going on this season, he may be out of a job.
Yeah, and Calvin Ridley has really stepped up this year too. He's been an excellent number 2. Actually, he's probably the number 1 receiver on the team this year. So my games of the week, Ravens Chiefs. I'm really looking forward to this game. You got Lamar Jackson versus Patrick Mahomes. The Ravens have looked dominant, just like they did last year in the regular season. The Chiefs, they've looked good. I mean, they got tested against the Chargers. They should have rolled them over. Jay, this week, Ravens, Chiefs, who you got?
I'll go Chiefs. I'm not sure why I went with them so quickly.
Real fast.
But man, I had that on my calendar. They take it for my podcasting every single week, and that's the game I'm picking. Every Monday Night Football game I pick every week. And I think the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes' progression, learning how to read a defense, I think is going to be too much for the Ravens. Even though they're going on the road, I think the Ravens won't be able to stop them. I think the Ravens won't be able to.
Like Kanye.
Yeah, I like the Ravens in this game all day. I like what they've done. They've really handled every team they've played in the running attack. They have Dobbins, Ingram, Lamar Jackson, and then a game that I want to also highlight because we're from the New England area is the Patriots and Raiders. The Raiders are 2-0. The Patriots were 1 yard away from being 2-0.
That was it.
The Raiders, I think, are a much better team than most people anticipate, and I think it's legit. And I think the Raiders will take care of the Patriots this weekend. Jay, what's your thoughts on the Raiders? They just beat the Saints. Now they have to play New England. What do you think?
The Raiders.
No, maybe we lost audio.
No, I think we're. First, I thought it was.
He's there.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. I wasn't sure what happened.
yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. The Raiders and the Patriots this weekend. I'll start with the Patriots. I think this is more of a game with the Patriots and with them and their offense and how they're currently running. I think running Cam the way they are, I think it's going to be possibly a downfall down the road. And I think with the Raiders, like you mentioned earlier, they are a team that weren't really respected going into the season, played very, very well. I think the performance Monday night was kind of eye-opening for everyone being on that stage, opening your new stadium, and then bam, you win that game against the Saints. So I'm really, I hope. I know Derek Carr has gotten a lot of attention saying John Gruden should go away from him. But then I saw one person say John Gruden has been there for 3 years. Derek Carr's been there the whole time. There's no sign of going away. And I think Marcus Mariota coming in, even though he's hurt right now, it kind of told Derek Carr that, hey, even if you start playing bad, we have a guy behind you. He may not be a bona fide starter, but he can come in and spell you and play pretty good for 3 to 5 games if need be, if you play bad. So it's kind of the added motivation that Derek Carr needs. And I think this could be a sneaky game for the Patriots. The Patriots, you don't want to have what happened at the end of the game last week, where you end up losing the game for going forward. Really, I thought it was a bad play call. But then if you still go down that, if you feed off of the bad outcome of that game, the Raiders could win and win decisively.
Yeah, I think Cam Newton proved his health, and the way that they're running him over there, I just see it as any play now. he could get sidelined again. So we'll see what happens. But Cowboys, Seahawks, another interesting game. I'm taking the Seahawks. I haven't liked what I've seen out of the Cowboys' first 2 games. Russell Wilson, early front runner MVP. DK Metcalf is playing like a bona fide number 1 receiver. Who you got?
You said Cowboys, Seahawks, right?
Correct.
Seahawks. You hit it right. You hit it right, perfect. No matter what kind of talent the Cowboys have, no matter what kind of athletes or how good the defense can be, what the offense can be, with the comeback that they had, I'm not betting against Russell Wilson. Not at all. Not the way he's playing right now. Not the way he's played throughout his career. I am not going against Russell Wilson. Not at all, especially when he's playing the Cowboys.
Couldn't agree with you more. Also, we got the Packers and the Saints. Do you think the Saints can bounce back this week without Michael Thomas yet again against Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, who have been playing out of this world, along with Aaron Jones, who had a monster week this week for the Packers? Who you got there, Packers, Saints?
I got the Saints, man. I have the Saints, and I think it's with the Michael Thomas missing and the Packers playing like they are, you would want to say, it's a toss-up, or you should say, well, why are you acting like you are? It's something about Drew Brees, even though he has these games where he's not playing like he used to be. I mean, he's 40 years old. His arm's not going to be the way it used to be. I just think the Saints have this one. I think it'll be very, very close, possibly the game of week number 3. With as many good matchups we have this weekend, this could be the highlight of them all.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. There's a lot of great games this week. Peasy, you got any fantasy questions for me or Jay besides Kyler Murray or Josh Allen again? I mean,
no, I have.
That's your only toss-up every week is your quarterback?
I'm pretty secure on everything else, but the problem is just Josh Allen keeps surprising me, man. Every week I go in strong, Kyler Murray, and then he comes out, and I'm like, holy shit, Josh Allen, fucking 47, 50 points.
The Bills are playing great. They're, like I said, they're playing the Rams this weekend, and
I just never expected him to be a questionable, like the front runner. I know he's a good quarterback. It's not. I'm saying, but like, Kyler Murray was obviously my first choice, and it's just he's surprising the shit out of me. So every week I'm like, well, shit, which week is it going to be that he flops? Because eventually I feel like it's going to happen. Or
sounds like he got good trade bait.
That too. That's actually a good point. That could be good trade bait. But yeah, man. I think I'm pretty solid. I think I'm pretty solid for this week. So, as far as that goes, I'm going to put Kyler Murray in this week, and we're all going to cross our fingers because I went from being top ranked to predicted to win to not being 0-2
but didn't you still win this week or no?
No, I'm losing this week too.
Due to the point differential or not, or way more than that?
No, it ended up being the dude blew me out by like 20 points. One of his players went off. One of his players went off on the Monday night game. We were a point across, but I went to sleep.
Kamara?
A point across. I forgot. And then I woke up that morning and I was like, motherfucker, yo. It's like, I'm done. So, like, yeah, man. Let's just hope I at least get a win this week. I need a W. Jay Stevens, thank you for joining us, brother. We appreciate you. Check out the Jay Stevens podcast. New episodes out every week. My man's making big moves, so pay attention to him. Jay Stevens, thank you for joining us, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Take it easy, man. Wow.
The Colts. We didn't even bring up. We should have brought up the Colts for Jay Stevens. I totally forgot.
We could have gone for an hour talking about There's so much happening right now in sports that literally you could talk for hours about it.
Yeah, we don't even. The Stanley Cup Stanley Cup's happening.
Didn't even touch hockey. Didn't even touch it. It's incredible.
Baseball. We didn't touch baseball.
There's literally so much.
We didn't touch golf. U.S. Open just happened. There's so much. It's just
all those putts missed.
It's a plethora. Oh, dude, those greens.
Those putts.
That's me when I play. Those
greens at Wingfoot. It's like the dinosaur from Land Before Time, Littlefoot.
Oh my God. Fucking A, man. Scott. You've been quiet,
He
bro.
was trying to swipe over there during sports. He has nothing. He's
I
dry.
was taking in.
He's tapped
You
out.
can tell that the Scott is definitely not watching anything but the
He's tapped
wrestling.
out.
Yeah, I kind of am, but I was kind of taking in Jay Stevens' like new microphone, deep ass voice.
Yo, my man out here sound like Optimus Prime.
if you listen
No,
to like
it was-
previous episodes, he was just like, you know,
It kind of like kept fixing itself. I don't know what happened.
I don't think it was deep the whole time. It was
if
great.
there were
I loved
connection issues to our viewers, we appreciate you.
It's like
sticking
my
around.
man was like Batman. Batman. It was fucking epic, bro. Fucking epic. But we fucking went through. There's like we never could have covered it all, and now the Scott's here, and I'm sure he's probably dying. Scott's like, God damn, I haven't been able to talk about wrestling in 2 weeks. We might get 2 weeks worth of review here from the Scott.
Yeah, man.
Arrivals, departures, lits and shits.
There hasn't been that much going on.
What you mean, bro? There hasn't been that much
we
going
can
on.
talk about it. Let's talk about it.
All right, let's talk about it.
Bada boom, realest one in the room. To the rhythm. Right now, you are tuned in to Spoon Beat Blood, the realest podcast in the room. How you doing?
And now, bringing you the best and worst of pro wrestling today. The smartest mark in the building. He is the Scott.
We're back, baby. That to be blunt, always stunting,
Oh.
jaw jacking,
Oh.
never slacking, on the bumble, without a fumble.
Oh.
Wondering how WWE is going to build a new star with names like Slapjack, Mace, and T-Bar? What?
None of those rhymed with fumble.
Because I was rhyming with star. That's
Oh.
why.
He
Anyway.
switched it up.
I missed it.
It's no selling with the Scott, baby. But yeah, let's talk about this. Retribution, okay?
Retribution.
They are dead upon arrival. All right?
Bro, what
Some of
happened?
those fake Bane masks they were wearing,
I
bro.
don't know. And then they took like their
Oh,
masks
Batman.
off, so you kind of got to see who they are. So
It was like
anyway,
a bootleg Bane mask.
And they changed the names. That's what really pisses me off about the whole thing is they're changing the names of the guys from their gimmicks to these fucking bullshit ass names, bro.
it's terrible.
They're like
it's
cyborg.
terrible.
I put on Raw for the first fucking time in probably 6 months this week, right? I'm scrolling through the channels. I got Monday Football on. Goes the commercial. What am I going to do? Fuck it. I'll check out Raw. I turn on Raw. And fucking, it's like the bullshit. I'm looking at it. We had a big retribution. I was let down when they renamed them.
oh,
Completely
absolutely.
let down. And then I kept tuning back in for the segment for the show. And you're probably going to talk about all this. So just cut me off if you want me to
Go
stop.
for it. Go for it. Let's hear it.
And first off, you had the triple threat tag team match. All right?
Yeah.
Triple threat tag team match. Seth Rollins is in there. Murray. Fucking
Murphy.
Murray. Murray.
Jamal
I'm
Murray.
talking about Kyler. Right? I'm all over the place. But yes. And then Dominic. And then, like, I go to watch football. I turn back in maybe 45 minutes, an hour later. Who's in the ring? Seth Rollins cut a promo.
Again, of course.
Rey Mysterio on the stage with Dominic and his wife and his daughter. And it's like, bro, what the fuck? And then the worst part, you want to talk about the shits? You want to talk about the shit, Scott?
Let's hear it.
Let's talk about the shit, Scott. The shits is this. You build up this dude, fucking Daba Kadu, whatever his name is.
Who?
Gaba.
Are you trying to talk about Dijakovic? Or
No, Gaba
Dominic-
Kadu, the dude from Raw Underground.
Oh, Bob, whatever.
Baba Ganoush.
It's,
Baba Ganoush. That's Mahmoud's food. Let me get the Baba Ganoush.
Baba Ganoush.
We'll just call
What's
him
his
that.
fucking name, Scott?
We'll call him that.
Scott, what is wait? Well, what do you mean we're gonna call him that, Scott? This is your thing. What's the guy's name?
I feel like I gotta fucking look it up. You could have stumped the Scott with that question.
Wait, what? You don't know
He,
that guy's
was
name?
like his name was like Baba Tunde, but it's something different now.
You want to know what it used to be, not what it is now.
I have
Oh,
to,
I want to know what it is now.
I'm actually going to look at my last text from a friend of the podcast, Johnny D, to tell you what his name was.
You mean Bruce from
Dabakato.
Bruce from Connecticut.
Yes.
Okay, thank
It
you.
was actually his birthday on Monday.
Dabakato.
So I texted him happy birthday, and he said, "What a day
There
my
he is.
birthday is."
Dabakato.
He said, "What a day! Retribution gets WWE contracts, and we get Dabba-Kato versus Strowman in the Raw Underground. He was pumped for his birthday.
Bro, here it is. Happy birthday, John, by the way. So now they spent months building up Baba Ganoush.
Baba Ganoush.
Baba Ganoush.
I already forgot.
It's all over. It's over.
Dabba-Kato.
Dabba-Kato.
Sounds way. Baba Ganoush sounds way.
Big monster in the underground. Then they had this big match. Braun Strowman
versus Baba Ganoush.
Baba Ganoush. And what happens, bro? They put fucking Strowman over with a knockout shot, bro.
Of course,
With
man.
a straight right hand.
Did you hear his promos, man? He said he was going to send everybody home with a pocket full of teeth.
Yo, get these hands. But the problem with that is
They couldn't just bury Strowman like that, though.
they didn't even make Dabba-Kato look strong
Yeah, I don't know.
at all.
Well, that's the story about Retribution. They don't know how to build new stars, okay?
All right, Scott, take it over. My
Especially
bad.
if your name is T-Bar.
This
all
isn't
right?
my
All
segment.
right, let's be honest. Retribution, it's just not compelling TV. When we think in the history of all the invasion storylines that could have gone good, we've had New World Order, right? Epic. We've had the Nexus. It was all right, but they did the wrong shit as it went on. I thought the Nexus was great. But this Retribution, are you kidding me? Out of every invasion storyline, okay, this is absolutely the worst, okay? They didn't even win in their first match. It was the main event.
It was a DQ, though.
And yes, they lost by DQ, but they didn't even win, okay? For these
Who
guys,
did they
in
fight in the main event?
the Hurt Business.
The Hurt Business?
Hurt
Yeah.
Business.
The Hurt Business.
The Hurt Business is good money.
Yeah, they're more.
The
over,
Hurt Business is
definitely,
good for
I like
TV,
that,
than
bro.
Retribution.
I was liking that. They were on there a few times on Monday, too, which pissed me off.
Like, why
but
don't they just have the Hurt Business just roll throrough the whole roster? Why
that
bring
could
a
have
whole
been
other,
Retribution.
Why not? Why bring another faction in immediately
I don't know, man.
when there is none
And-
to begin with?
And then
like-
sign them to a certain brand. They should have let those guys, if they're just coming from the performance center as disgruntled, run rampant on all the brands.
All of them. Well, that's what they've done. Raw and SmackDown. They're obviously.
No, I should have let them do NXT too. Let them do everything.
But they're from NXT. Like that's like their home, kind of.
Who
So
the fuck cares?
But at this point, they're going to get sent right back home.
they will. And you know what? If these guys have a successful WWE career at this point, they're luckier than you finding Lysol at the grocery
Why does
store.
Vince always want to change and give these stupid costumes? I mean, look what they did to the fucking what's the Apocalypse guys? With Victor and
the Viking Raiders?
Oh, he's trying to say the Ascension. I guess.
Ascension. Thank you, Scott. The Ascension. Look,
Yes.
look what he did with that when they came to Raw.
It's a classic trend. You have a successful run in NXT, and then you get fucked in the ass on the main roster. Okay? There's very few people that have overcome that hump. All right? But that was enough shits about Retribution. I want to talk about a very unfortunate shits this past week is we lost a legend in Road Warrior Animal.
He was just at the show he went to in
He was
Waterbury.
earlier this year,
Yeah.
back in January. I believe it was the night before the Royal Rumble. Me and Frank Knox were at this show. Road Warrior Animal made an appearance. We were actually kind of backstage while he filmed a promo.
A promo talking about his Hall
Yeah.
of Fame, WWE Hall of Fame.
It was a-
over we were.
It was basically
Animal.
just like promoting an appearance he was going to be at, but it was awesome because it was very intimate. It was like pretty much only us there. Maybe the promoter, Animal, and the guy filming.
No, it was me, you, the guy filming, and the animal. No promoter.
Exactly.
The
So,
promoter was
and we just got to
backstage.
be there to just take it all in and just have him cut this promo like, "Oh, this is Road Warrior Animal. Oh, what a rush!" Like, and it
I
was.
think I was hungover AF at that point.
Scott.
Because there's no beers there.
Are you? Can you do that intro good, bro?
I mean, I'll give it a shot, but I'm no hawk, baby. But
What a rush!
I need a sip of beer after that.
What a rush.
That was pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
That was pretty good, Knox.
You know what? Those will be the same. That was really good. Really good. I might have to use that on my Bumble date. You know, after when I'm like, climaxing. Anyway, so
As he's dying from fucking.
What a rush!
oh man. Anyway, though, devastating Road Warrior Animal passes away at age 60.
From natural causes. He was probably fucking.
Yeah, it was on his anniversary.
He was definitely fucking.
Anyway,
Everybody's
that's what a Ouija board will do to you. Okay.
A Ouija board.
So anyway,
what?
Oh yeah, that's how we start.
Anyway, if you're still with us here, to be blunt universe, okay, we got arrival and departures this week.
The lowest rated segment on the show.
So we have a new elite member of the roster in All Elite Wrestling. We have Serena Deeb, former with CM Punk and WWE. Got released earlier this year from WWE as a trainer in NXT, and she is now officially with All Elite Wrestling. We saw her a couple weeks ago. She had a match with, I believe, Thunder Rosa on Dynamite.
AEW's cleaning house though.
We'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
they're just pulling all the ex WWE people out.
Khan's got money. He'll spend it.
It's gonna make him look. Ted Turner tried to do that. Look what happened. I know. JMD.
Who else is on the arrivals and departures?
Well, so it's not happening.
Why are you
yet.
trying to skip the
They're
combo?
gonna
This
be
is
on
legit.
I have a future, apparently, arrival and departure here. Is NXT ran a segment last night with a distinguished voice, I guess, and it was saying that they were a former champion and they're coming back, I guess, at NXT TakeOver, the next TakeOver, and they say everybody else has been a paper champ, and we'll see what comes out of this. 2 names being rumored. One, I'm going to put it out there because they haven't specified if they were a male champion or a female champion. Could be Ember Moon, but it looks like it might be Robert Roode making his return to the NXT roster. Okay,
why?
And well, I'll tell you this: Triple H taking Roode back, man, that's like Brady wanting Belichick to take him back. All right.
Wow.
Anyway, another rival departure. I missed it last week, but officially signed to the NXT roster, at least for now, as a commentator, is Wade Barrett. Bad News Barrett.
I'm afraid I got some bad news.
Some bad
He is
news.
back.
That was like one of the best segments on Raw ever.
When they put him on the scissor lift,
That
bro,
was so fun.
No, it's amazing. And
Great
it's,
television.
for no reason, just put him on a scissor lift.
if you're gonna try to make this retribution thing that we've crapped on so hard, they signed their contracts within a week of when, right, on Storyline they said they signed contracts. They signed it within a week of Wade Barrett signing his contract. I think Wade Barrett needs to be this mastermind behind Retribution to give it some sort of momentum. I don't know, but we'll see what
Is
happens.
that a Scott's bold prediction?
Oh, prediction.
And so now
I guess not.
let's get to what was
Speaking
left for the
of
week.
AEW sucks.
do arrivals?
Official JMD in the chat he just hates.
He only comes on for your segments, by the way, in case you haven't noticed.
He is a
Yeah.
Vince
He
McMahon
loves
lifer, baby.
He loves the Scott.
Okay.
Do you count returns in arrivals and departures?
Yeah.
So
No, wait,
how
wait,
about
right.
Cody Rhodes with his new look? Were you going to touch on that?
You know what? It's not on my paperwork here, but since you brought it up, yeah, he's back. No blonde hair. It came out. I for whatever reason, make fun of me all you want. I signed up. I actually got what is it? It's not a private text message, but it's like a community text message from Cody Rhodes earlier yesterday with the distance between his home and Daly's place where, Dynamite's been originating from. And so I kind of already knew. I was like, he's going to show up because apparently they had to rewrite the show. A lot was going on. Lance Archer apparently tested positive for COVID-19.
Got the Rona.
So
Lance
he was
Archer
out.
with the Rona.
And then, so Cody made his return.
So wait, he sent a community text letting people know he was heading there in a group chat that you're a part of?
He just put a picture
How
of,
much?
of Google Maps
All
from
right.
his home to Jacksonville, Florida.
How much do you pay?
I
to
do
be
not
a part
pay
of-
anything for this. If I paid money for this, okay, and
Do
don't
you
pay
text-
money
do-
for the extra bumble.
If the other
slap
people,
me across
if the other
face
people
like
text,
your online date.
You were going to pay for Val Venus,
if other Scots text back, do you see like their answers?
No, not at all. I only see direct from Cody.
Oh, he's talking
Okay.
right to the man.
So you're talking right to Cody.
Yes, I guess I could.
Directly to his cell phone.
I've texted back asking questions. I don't get an answer. He probably gets bombarded. Anyway,
Because you don't think every other Scott in the world's doing the same thing?
He doesn't want
Probably.
to talk about this anymore.
But let's talk about what was lit. Okay, we have a new number one contender for the NXT Championship. Challenging Finn Balor at the next NXT TakeOver is going to be Kyle O'Reilly. Okay, I'm ready for this. I am a huge Kyle O'Reilly supporter. Okay,
He just doesn't have the look.
he's a former Ring of Honor champion. Okay, and like I said, personal favorite of mine, and we'll see what happens. It's something new.
He's a fighter. though.
NXT needs something
Yes.
new.
He's a brawler.
They're struggling right now. They
The
don't
match
have
will be
a
good.
lot of star power, and they need to make some stars.
Well, I think Finn Balor could be the star if they just, you know. You don't think WWE tainted him too much already?
No, he's like the only superstar to do like. There's a huge. I saw a graphic on WWE that he was the only WWE superstar.
I saw the graphic
be
on
like
Fox.
in a Money in the Bank. Yeah, on Fox. It was on their Instagram.
Yeah.
It was on Fox.
They had to compete in Money in the Bank. It was like what, to be Universal Champion, to
First
be NXT
Universal champion.
Correct.
First.
To be in a Money in the Bank, compete in an NXT Takeover, compete at NXT Takeover UK. I'll tell you that list though. If anybody looks it up, Cesaro is like this close to having it. Apparently, technically, he's only been at the NXT Arrival, which is not necessarily considered an NXT Takeover. Other than that, Cesaro's done almost everything that Finn Balor has.
But has Cesaro won the Universal title?
Okay, except for that. Anyway,
that's the most important. That's the most important part.
I guess, but how long did Finn Balor hold that title for?
If it wasn't for injury, who knows how long?
All right.
He still was the first champ.
Anyway,
he's ready to call it quits.
That was pretty shitty that he lost it after a day.
Bray Wyatt threw any more ups and downs than Finn Balor.
I also want to talk about one more shit, okay? Miro, Rusev. He had his debut match last night.
He did?
On
I
TakeOver.
didn't see it.
It was in a tag team match.
Trash.
It was him and Kip Sabian against Joey Janela and Sonny Kiss.
Vince McMahon's a genius.
And it was a terrible fucking match. Okay? Joey Janela gets dumped on his head. Kip Sabian gets dumped on his head. Like,
Miro?
if you guys watch this, it is absolutely terrible. On the apron, on the concrete. We're lucky not everybody in this match is dead. Even Miro himself in his debut match got injured. Apparently, he tweaked his ankle. I was like, oh, this guy's just selling really good because then it wore off. No, breaking news. It came out like an hour ago. Apparently, he did injure himself. He tweaked his ankle. I don't know how much time he's going to miss. But if you watch the match, if you watch the match back, it's the fucking shits. Okay,
He's trash.
His
I didn't see it. You saw it?
Like I saw some clips.
I could see it in his face. He was second guessing. He went from, facing John Cena at WrestleMania to the talent in AEW. Like, he was second guessing himself, okay?
Because he realized that AEW is just a glorified fucking indie show.
Spot fest, baby. But anyway,
it's an indie show.
His debut match.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm shooting.
His debut match was a letdown worse to me than McDonald's Spicy
With money
Nuggets.
behind it.
That's right. I said it.
Where's
the McDonald's Spicy Nuggets?
Dude, they're fire.
For me.
They're fire.
I didn't even taste the spice. They might have accidentally just gave me regular McDonald's.
PZ was sweating.
But I was like, where's the spice?
Yo, those McDonald's ones.
Nah, they're good.
In the graphic when I ordered, which by the way, I tried to go to 2 Dunkins because I just wanted a coffee.
What I give for a fucking chicken nugget right now?
And it didn't happen. So I went to McDonald's for my coffee, and then I was like, oh, spicy nuggets are here. Like, let me order. And it said like it showed hot sauce in the graphic. Was I supposed to ask for hot sauce?
No. What did the box say? Spicy nuggets on it,
bro? I ordered spicy nuggets.
Did the box say spicy nuggets? The box.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it did.
You should know these things, man.
It was dark. I didn't read it. Okay.
I don't know. I thought they were good. I think they're better than Wendy's.
The batch we got had a very distinct afterburn.
I liked it. A nice cayenne pepper.
I'm a Wendy's guy, but I will talk about nuggets all day, way more than I want to talk about Slapjack, J-Bar, and Mace from Retribution. So anyway, that's No Selling with a Scott. We'll see you next week.
Wow. You didn't even talk about Andrade's girl. I was waiting for it. Isn't she the number 1 contender now?
Andrade's girl?
Yeah, the one that his old what was the chick that used?
Oh, Zelina. I thought you were talking about Charlotte.
Yeah. Zelina.
Yeah, she's gonna face Asuka in apparently the pre-show this Sunday. So I'll have a Clash of Champions review next week. We'll see what happens. But honestly, do we care what happens?
Any Scott bold predictions?
Does anybody really?
Is there any bold predictions from Clash of Champions?
Frank Max is really digging today.
Do I dare say?
Like a reporter over
Do I dare
here.
say McIntyre finally drops the belt to Randy Orton?
Randy Orton should have the title. First off,
you know what? Yeah. It might happen.
The dude's amazing.
Because I think at this point we got to build to Hell in a Cell, and I don't think you start a new feud at Hell in a Cell if you're gonna have a rematch. Then Orton McIntyre is in Hell in a Cell. But who knows if they can even fucking fit a Hell in a Cell in that Thunderdome? So I don't even know.
What do you mean?
It's a full size arena.
It's an arena. It's a basketball
arena.
arena.
They gotta like rebuild it. If you watched a couple weeks ago, there was a steel cage match between Dominic Mysterio and Seth Rollins.
Right, I remember that.
All right, did the steel cage fall down from the ceiling? No, it didn't. They had to fucking build it during a commercial.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or a taped show, whatever.
Yeah,
But
but
they
that's a
fucking
steel
build it.
cage.
That's
Oh,
a steel cage. Hell in
you know-
a Cell is like 3 times the size of a steel
He's
cage.
right. First off,
You need to drop that shit from the ceiling, especially at Hell in a Cell pay-per-views where you have at least 2 or 3
here's the
Hell in a
thing:
Cell
if they're gonna do
matches.
Hell in a Cell, there's one thing they can't do:
They'll just push the
They
crowd
can't do
back.
that shit they did with the Rollins and Fiend last year. Let me tell you that.
no red cells, no red. Those things gotta be silver.
It's like their new thing now.
Nope.
The only match I'm really looking forward to this weekend, Clash of Champions, though, triple threat ladder match for the
Triple
Intercontinental
threat.
title.
Triple
Yeah,
threat.
I did say that. Triple threat.
Jeff Hardy,
Triple
AJ
threat.
Styles,
And
and
Sami
Sami Zayn.
That will be a sick match.
Who you got, Scott? Who's walking away with the belt?
Yeah, Scott.
AJ Styles.
Who's walking away with the belt, Scott? Okay.
No, it's going to be Sami Zayn. It has to be. Otherwise, it just makes no sense.
It should be, but I don't know. Something makes me say it's gonna end up being Jeff Hardy. But
That drug addict felon.
Yo, big facts, yo.
Jeff
Big
Hardy.
facts. Jeff Hardy's
big
a felon.
Big felon.
Jeff Hardy's a felon, yo. So
yes, you guys told him this to his face.
I just want to bring one thing up, Scott, before close up shop over here. Finish your segment. So I'm fucking sitting the other night. I'm sitting home, and just so happens, official JMD hits me up, and he's telling me, he's like, "You see the Scott on this trivia show that he won?" I was like, "Excuse the fuck out of me." Come to find out, the Scott books himself for a trivia contest. Now, if you guys don't know,
first
shut
of all-
up, Scott, for a second. Shut up. Shut up.
Scott, you'll have your time to ramble.
That's right. If you are new listeners, the Scott, when he joined the show, was the smartest mark in the world. All right. The man who's unbeatable at WWE trivia. If you want to question that, you can call up our phone number, 860-347-110.
Well, right now, stop me.
And give the
WWE
Scott
questions.
WWE trivia, and he will. I guarantee you that motherfucker is going to answer correctly. But
We'll give you prizes.
the Scott has fallen off. No one has contested the Scott. Scott's fucking sitting the
He booked
sidelines.
himself.
So Scott, instead of waiting now, books himself right on another show and doesn't even tell us so we can promote him on this show, right?
Yeah, but he walked away with the strap. It don't matter.
No,
So
of
we're
course
here
it
talking
matters.
about- we're here to tell the people that the Scott is everything we ever
First
said he
of all,
was.
that's what I was
and
getting
then
to.
some.
First of all, I didn't book myself. I got an invitation, and I was worried. I was like, I knew I was up against heavy competition. Okay,
Who
And I
is
was like-
this heavy
I was like,
competition?
if I tell these guys,
Wait, so how do you get on like the invitation list for wrestling?
oh, okay. So it's another podcast. They're called Talkamania. Check them out. Great wrestling podcast, and they've did this
Putting 'em
thing
over.
called Trivomania. Okay, and it is. Nope, wrong one.
I mean, you want
We're done. We don't need better. You're saying
don't need
so-
better.
Would you prefer black? You want me to put some on for you?
I got used to it. All right, whatever. So they have a contest. It's called Trivomania, and it's like it's wrestling trivia questions, and it's always like a panel of 3, and it's 3 people going at it. And I was really testing the Scott's knowledge not too long ago, and I was like, oh, let me get in on their chat, and I'll answer questions as they're asking them.
Scott to get upset.
So they've thank you. Anyway, so they saw me in the chat, and then they asked me if I wanted to be a part of it, and of the actual Trivomania.
Of course
It was
you did.
Trivomania 6, and I was like, boy, would I ever.
So how'd they find out about you? That you had to put in the.
Well, they saw me in the chat.
He was
Okay,
heavy in the
all right.
chat.
I got it.
Anyways, he's like a day
And I
one
didn't
dude
tell
from
you
their
guys, because
podcast.
I
I know, he
honestly-
told me that before too.
I was
yeah.
Probably
worried-
jumps on their Patreon. Like, yo,
No, I don't.
What?
Anyway.
Yo.
But I was worried I was going to lose because I was up against stiff competition. I was actually up against a guy that I've lost on another podcast. Well, not another podcast, another like wrestling website or YouTube show, whatever. And this guy is just a wealth of knowledge. And I know, PZ, you've built me up as like this ultimate WWE trivia guru. And when I took this guy on, I was a little shy the first time, and he beat me in a one-on-one competition. And I just I was like, oh my God, I guess I'm not the best trivia person in the world. And then I've been following these guys at Trivomania, Talkamania for a little bit. And it just so happened that this guy that beat me on this other trivia contest, he found them. And I found them before him, but he found them and then got to be on. and he won. He won at the last Trivia Mania. He like destroyed the competition. And I was like, I got to get this guy back. I was like, I know deep down. I was like, I can do
So
this.
it's once a year
I'm
it
like-
happens?
No, it's like every month, actually.
Every month.
Really?
Okay.
Every month. So I'm
So
like,
he gets a rematch?
I knew like someday I was like, I can beat this guy. I was like, I know I can. I was like, I've watched his trivia contest. He's on YouTube. He does a thing like every 2 weeks. He's actually been a defending champion on No DQ. For those of you out there that are wrestling fans that may know, NoDQ.com. Know that website. They have a wrestling trivia contest, which I only found like, earlier this year. And they do this contest, and he has been the champion. He's defended every other week, and he has been champion for over 900 days.
No.
Yes.
9.
He
Over
defends
900
it every
days.
month?
He is no, he defends that one every other week, every 2 weeks, every other Friday. So, and he has been champion for over 900 days. He's approaching day 1,000, later this year, I think in like November or something. And I thought I could put a stop to it earlier in the year. It didn't happen. Did
he beat you bad?
He beat me. So like the rule is you have to be the without dragging it out. You have to be the first one to 10 points, or after 20 questions, the person with the highest score. So he did beat me. He beat me 10-5. I admit it. He beat me, and then I was just like, oh my god. I was like, I stink this bad. But
It's not very often you get beat.
But I felt like I knew all the answers to his questions. I'm not sure if he knew all the answers to mine. With certain rules in the game, there's skips involved, yada yada. That I would have whatever. He beat me. End of the day, he beat me that day. So I was like,
But you won. You got
I
your
knew I had to
redemption.
get him back.
Yeah.
And they invited me, and I was like, oh man, would I ever? I was like, this would be sweet. And I barely won. I won by like 2 points. It gets the Jeopardy style at the end where you wager, like Final Jeopardy, you wager your points and everything. So it kind of gets real strategic in the end. But I did end up winning. So I should be expecting a belt mailed to me. They have their own official world title.
Which, if I recall, the other guy didn't even have his belt, did he?
No, he did. He won it last month.
This has been champion for 900 days.
This is a different show, though.
Okay.
This is a different show.
Okay.
This show, I think, has only been running since like earlier this year, whatever. If we're probably 6 months ago. So I did defeat him. It was a triple threat match. He was defending it against myself and another opponent. But really, in the end, it just came down to me and him. And I did it. I pulled it off. I was wicked hammered. I drank a lot during the show.
You were lit,
It was Friday night. I knew I didn't have to work the next day. Thank God. I don't know how I would have survived the next day. I was drinking the Rock's Termonic tequila. Okay.
On camera.
Which was silly.
Swinging away.
Which was ridiculous of me. It happened, and I beat him, and I am grateful. The only thing is this guy that I beat, he knows his shit. Like, obviously, like I said, champion for 3 years. Like, he knows his shit. In our group message, though, he said that it's the guy that runs Talkamania. He said, I'll leave it up to these guys to settle the belt, because he has the belt and he's supposed to mail it to me or whatever. And he's like, oh, you guys will work that out. Now, I don't feel like I should be asking him. I feel like him as the champion, giving the belt to the next person. I feel like he should message me and like ask for my address or everything. And this was last Friday. This is 6 days ago. I haven't received a message yet. And
wait a second. You heard that, Frank?
I'm not trying to throw any shade. This guy's definitely not used to losing. Okay. Like I probably come off as a dick on the show. Like I like probably the ultimate heel. I ended this. I didn't. I ended his like 1 month reign, and I might have threw in the word thanks. You've been nothing but a transitional champion here.
You did. You might have said that. I might have some audio.
Yeah. And like, because
you guys are two away, means I'll probably have to recount everything from the get-go, unless Gomez fucking reels it out with that 1980s t-shirt. Let's go. Here's your final question.
Wait, what's beginning? I'm sorry.
Question.
Not all
They're going to be mad. I don't think they've
WrestleManias
officially aired this yet.
have been
but
7
if nobody's
hours
listening,
long.
then we're good.
In fact, some of the shortest matches
Oh well.
in the history of WWE have been in WrestleManias. Name the 2 superstars that participated in the shortest match in WrestleMania history.
You all magically had whiteboards too.
You were told to get them.
I was told to get them, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, is this for everyone?
And I was happy my Walmart had them in stock.
Well,
that day.
it was a good run.
So that guy already knew he lost.
He already knew.
He already knew he
Yo,
lost.
you all 3 look like you're ready to go.
It was a good
I think
run.
we're all ready. Oh, yeah.
I was.
That's
Damn.
nuts.
I think I was up by
Yep.
1
Holy
point
shit.
or 2
I
points
didn't even,
going into
I didn't even have to
final.
play a song? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and okay. All
Whatever.
right.
Fuck this guy.
That,
Well,
like,
good
when
team.
I always
Do you
try and
guys know
find
shortest
the
match in wrestling
coolest
history, though?
fucking old
You guys know?
school
It's Kane.
rap song to fill this in.
You were
But
close.
you guys are
but it's
super
not
quick.
Kane. Kane and
That's
Chavo Guerrero
not it.
were before this
Some of
one.
you.
I don't
Flip
know
those
who
answers
it
up.
is.
We'll start with Evan Gomes. Evan, what do you got, brother?
Eric Rowan and The Rock.
Eric
Red
Rowan
Cherry.
and then The Rock.
Eric Rowan and The Rock.
The Scott.
How do you open that?
The Rock and Eric Rowan. Sorry.
Rowan. Let's see.
I don't know how to say it.
Open it up, man.
I
Open
don't
it
even
up.
think
Slide
When
it.
the
I need to do the math on there.
There it is.
You're all correct.
Because we all.
And here we go.
Scott's just got-
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, and
The Scott. New champion. With the belt.
You screen recorded this?
I sure fucked
Holy
in.
shit.
Don't
Bro,
look at my
because they were amazed.
happened.
Holy
I see what
I didn't even look
We're
at
going
it.
to do it on the air. Relax.
I'm trying to help Scott out.
Scott needs all the help he can get. You're right. You help him out then. Scott, though, congratulations. I mean, I did bust your balls, but you pulled it off, man.
I know. That's why that's what you got. I seen that. It's like that. The same as
I know.
the last one.
All right.
What happened?
So anyway, so that night on Talkamania and Trivimania, I proved that I got brains like Andy Kaufman while I drink like my name is Duffman. All right.
Wow, he's got these lines.
But I haven't got the message from the champion yet, or the former champion. But
He's the
or
smartest.
somebody calling in.
have any brains. I'm
No.
Hollywood.
It is. You're the
He's
smartest.
unstoppable.
That's it. And it's true. You're the smartest and you're unstoppable, and you've now proved it.
But
The Scott.
I don't want to talk too much shit. This guy that I beat, like, he's been a legend of wrestling trivia. It's been his thing. But I saw a post that, you know, I don't know if I may have contributed to it. You know, I may have been a little bit of a dick when I won. Maybe I was shoving it in his face a little bit. I just want to say publicly, you know, that wasn't my intention. It's all for fun. It's all for show. It's just a game at the end of the day. So I hope this didn't hurt him too bad or anything. I know one day that we will play again. And it'll be, you know, we're 1-1 right now. We'll see what happens down the road. So I look forward to the challenge. But anyway, yes, I will be defending my new title next month at Trivimania 7.
What is it, a monthly thing?
It's a monthly thing, baby.
All right. The Scott, yo. He's gonna.
Can't wait to tell my Bumble date about my Trivimania championship.
I'm sure she's gonna be very impressed, Scott, knowing that she's dating the Trivimania champ.
If I get the belt mailed in time, should I wear it to the date next Wednesday?
Yes,
Hell yeah.
absolutely. If you don't walk in strutting on that shit, bro. Well, really depends what the belt looks like, though.
It's like
Yo, definitely don't wear it. Definitely don't bring it.
I've seen it. It's like white and black camouflage as like the trim.
Yep.
And then it's, you know, gold plates, but it's like almost mirrored. Maybe it's not gold, maybe it's silver, but it's like a straight mirror. Like if you look at it, you would see yourself like you're in the
Like
mirror.
those fantasy championship belts that they'd
I
be
guess,
selling
yeah.
online, yo. That's what it
And
is.
my name
man.
will be engraved on the side, and it will say the Scott, baby.
I don't believe that, but when that
Oh yeah, they're doing engravements on all of them.
was the
That's
last
probably
dude's
what's
belt engraved.
I don't know if he had enough time to get it engraved.
Yeah, maybe you won't either. See you next week. Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, at 2B Blood Podcast with the number 2. From the Scott, Frank, Knox, and Peasy, we will see you next week. Same weed time, same weed channel.